Running a construction company is a battle against a treacherous financial environment. The stakes are brutally high. For 25% of companies, just 2 or 3 bad estimates can lead to bankruptcy. Why so fragile? Because the industry operates on thin net profit margins, often as low as 5%. With such little room to maneuver, even minor financial mistakes can have catastrophic consequences. Here, we'll uncover the hidden financial leaks sinking profits and show the leadership that stops them. So where do these catastrophic errors originate? It starts with the data you use to make daily decisions. First, job costing errors. They drain the industry of a staggering $273 billion every single year, a flood of lost profit. This is fueled by old systems. Many firms use fragmented software, meaning your data is scattered and unreliable. The result? Your team wastes significant time every month on manual data entry. That is time not spent on strategy. And who carries the final burden of this disorganization? You do, spending nights wrestling with spreadsheets. But what if the problem is deeper than just bad data? What if you're missing whole categories of costs? Let's examine one of the biggest offenders, labor burden. It is the true, fully loaded cost of an employee. This isn't just their wage, it's payroll taxes, workers' comp, insurance, and paid time off. Real costs for every hour. This is a massive oversight. Labor burden can add 30% to 70% on top of labor expense. Your jobs are starting in the red. This invisibility problem affects other areas too. What about materials? How much of your delivery makes it into the build? Then there is overhead. Misallocating these general costs across projects can fatally skew your bids, locking in a loss. These are not theoretical issues. They appear as profit-draining events on every single project. Let's see how. Remember that question about materials? As much as 30% of materials delivered to a site can end up as waste. Think about change orders. How often does your team perform extra work without proper documentation? That is free labor. When cash is tight, some resort to front-loading, using new project cash to cover old project costs. A house of cards. The final consequence, you want to bid on larger jobs, but you cannot secure the necessary surety bonding. This constant firefighting, the spreadsheet fatigue, keeps you trapped, but what if you could afford the expertise to fix it? This is the role of an outsourced or fractional CFO. It is executive-level financial leadership for your business. You get the strategic guidance of a CFO, whose full-time salary is $150,000 to over $450,000, for a fraction of that cost. The primary shift they introduce is from reactive to proactive. Their key instrument is the 13-week cash flow forecast. By forecasting weekly, you see cash shortages months in advance. This lets you make smart decisions on hiring and bids. So, how does this strategic leadership fix the problems we identified? Let us connect the dots. Remember the firms using fragmented software. An outsourced CFO spearheads the move to modern integrated systems. Those hidden costs like labor burden and misallocated overhead, a CFO builds job costing to capture every single expense. That growth-killing inability to get bonding, the CFO produces the institutional-grade financials surety firms require. Critically, they provide an objective, external perspective. They can challenge old habits you're too close to see. The shift is from financial chaos to strategic control, moving from reacting to fires to building a resilient company. An outsourced CFO provides the financial leadership to manage construction's unique difficulties for profitable growth. Imagine no more nights spent in spreadsheets. Instead, you have a clear financial dashboard and a strategic partner. Stop managing finances day to day. Start building your company's financial future. See how an outsourced CFO can help.